Kia ora koutou. It was a slow start this morning. Not much in play early on, but sometimes all you need is one clean setup and a smart exit. LUCY offered that, a small move, but a green day all the same. Here's how it played out. So when I got up this morning, LUCY was sort of the leading gapper, but it was below VWAP. So I think there's a penny stock as well that was up, but I didn't even look at that. But around 7 o'clock, SEPN popped up, and I saw this when it hit. I was pulling back on that first red candle there. I'm pulling back to around 950, around this level here. It wasn't a stock that I was going to trade, just too high price for me. The range was too big, and just didn't want to take the risk on this stock. But it moved pretty well, pushed up from 950 all the way up to 1227. So decent move on that one. Actually, I'll just move this a bit. Yeah, that's right. And sorry, it's moving my screen so you can actually see the chart properly. Yeah, so I didn't put anything on SEPN, and QNRX was another stock that I saw that popped up. That was also more expensive stock. This one popped about 7:30. I didn't see this one until I think it was in the second red candle here. It had pushed up to a high of 1287 and then pulled back. Then pulled back. So I didn't see until the second red candle here, this one here I think, and it pulled back quite a distance. So I didn't really think this was going to go. But it started pushing higher, pushed up to VWAP, and then broke through VWAP and actually pushed back up to just over 12. But then I think it was pretty much done. It sort of went sideways below VWAP after that, pulled back, went sideways, and that was pretty much it for the rest of pre-market for QNRX. What I did see, or what I did end up trading, was the leading gainer, which was LCUY. When I first saw it, it was below VWAP. So I saw it when it was sort of around this area, around here. So it had actually gone sideways and was starting to, pull back, and didn't look very good. So I sort of disregarded it, and yeah, just waiting for something to pop up really. And the two that did pop up were sort of too expensive for me. So didn't end up seeing this until it broke back towards VWAP here, just before 8 o'clock. And I saw it pop up here. Actually, I switched across to it. I didn't see it break VWAP. When I switched across to it, I saw it as it was pulling back here. It had just pulled back down to a low of 305, 304, and was sort of around this area here. Bought back up, and I missed the entry here. This would have been the entry to get in as it bought back up here over VWAP, getting in around 310 for that push through to 338, 344. Did dip though, as it hit 338, this new candle here, pulled back and then pushed higher. So yeah, but I didn't get in there. I got in on the second red candle on the pullback here, and I got in at 329. So I got in about 329, looking for the push through the previous high at 344. So I was in around here, looking for that push through higher. And the selling volume was a little bit high in that first pullback, and it just sort of retraced that whole candle. So it probably, yeah, probably not the best setup to get in on. Volume did sort of come in on the green side, but just not enough. It sort of stalled out, and as it stalled out, I took my exit straight away. I'll bring up the video actually. I think I've got the video up. Yeah. So this was on the first, this was pulling back here. And I got in on that second pullback, probably a bit early. Should have waited for it to pull back and then seen if it was going to confirm or buy back up. But yeah, because I probably could have got in around a little bit lower, 324. Here it is, finally pushing up, 332. And looking at the level 2 here, it's slowly pushing up. Hit 338, and I just thought it's taking too long. Did push up to 338, 330. But I got it at 336. I just hit the sell key once. So it wasn't pushing quick enough for me to break over that previous high. So I got out pretty quickly on that one. And probably good decision in the end as it started pulling back and it didn't recover at all. I'll just get rid of this. Yeah. So you can see from there it pulled right back to the VWAP, and there might have been another entry there at VWAP 314 for a pushback to 330. That would have been around 15 cents winner, but I'd already taken my trade and I'm really trying to stay disciplined on that. So that was pretty much it really. LUCY sort of went sideways along VWAP for a while, then pulled back below it. I did watch it at the open. Nothing else had sort of popped up for me, so I just sort of watched this and watched it push up through VWAP here and was looking to see if it would hold above VWAP and possibly push back to the pre-market high, but didn't have the strength, pulled back, and yeah, these two big red candles here, I just thought, nah, it's not going to be very strong. So I called it a day there and I shut everything down, and glad I did because it looks like LUCY was pretty much done. Yeah, didn't really at all during the day. So that was pretty much my session. If I jump in here. So yeah, bought 69 shares in it's yesterday's. Yeah, 97 shares on LUCY, in at 329, out at 336 for $6.79 profit. So that brings my weekly total up to $55 this week. I've still got around $55, a little bit more than that actually, probably about $60 after I add fees. I haven't done my fees yet for this week. So 2, 4, 6, yeah, so it'll be about $60 I need to get back to become profitable for the month, which is basically my goal this month, is to get back into profit for the month and yeah, get back into the green after that big loss last week. Wednesday happens to be my worst trading day. Historically, it has the most losses on Wednesday. Not sure why that is, but in my stats it just clearly shows that Wednesday above every other day is outstandingly my worst trading day. So something to always be careful of. Yeah, so glad with a green one today. sort of worked out in the end, which was good. It wasn't the most exciting morning, but I'm glad, I stayed patient and stuck to the plan. I did feel some FOMO as I wanted to take another trade, as today was another very small win. I'm trying hard to stay disciplined, and on a day when the market isn't strong in my type of stock, then probably it was a good decision to sit it out. Some days that's a real win, waiting for your setup and not forcing trades. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hei a pōpō.